Hey guys, welcome back to another one. This is Crypto Elite. In today's video, we are going to talk about how Bitcoin is literally going nuclear. And I know it sounds like a clickbait title, but it's actually happening. Then we'll roll into some updates. Axie Infinity, they just had a massive price spike, and we'll talk why that is bad for the retail investor. I'm actually not very happy about that one. And then lastly, layoffs are here. I keep talking about layoffs every single week, and there's been another crypto company that has been laying off a large amount of people. So we'll circle back to that one at the end. But before we hit those news stories, let's check out the portfolio. As you can see right now, we are up once again at $16,800, almost $16,900. And a majority of that is Bitcoin. I'm still trying to average in every single day, getting closer and closer, but the higher Bitcoin goes, the harder it is to average in, but it's okay. I will still dollar cost average. Ethereum is still there, still have about 3 Ethereum. And then Theta Network is also part of my portfolio. As you know, I recently just sold off my T-Fuel or Theta Fuel, and I'm still looking for anyone who has any other alternatives besides CoinMarketCap. I do love the layout right now, but as soon as I get rid of this transaction, then when I zoom out to the full picture, all of my previous T-Fuel gains won't be there anymore. So just soliciting information if anyone knows, but right now I did sell my Theta Fuel and I now have USDC. I do want to average into other cryptos, but I do think there's going to be a pullback here. If we check out the charts, BTC directs the rest of the crypto price. And right now, if we check out, this is the daily indicator, the RSI is massively, extremely high. So that's something, an indicator that the RSI, as well as the price, will probably trend back down sometime soon. There has been a humongous bull run, which, like I said, is nice to see. We are back to pre-FTX prices, but I think we will trend back down before we start heading back up again. So I'm going to wait to average in on my USDC until we trend back down. I do want to deploy it. I do have the cryptos in mind, but it is a patience game. So I'm going to wait a couple days or maybe a week or so, and I'll keep everyone up to date. I'm also looking at getting rid of my Theta, but that is going to be another video. One thing that I do want to keep my Theta for now is for T-Drop, because if you're unfamiliar, there is an airdrop for T-Drop for Theta token holders, and if you stake your Theta, which I currently do, the last airdrop is happening now. So between October 15th and February 1st, I have staked it the entire time. So I will wait until February 1st, and then I will probably get rid of my Theta tokens. But like I said, more to come on that in a future video. Let's get on to those 3 news stories, starting with Bitcoin becoming nuclear. And no, not that kind of nuclear, but this kind of nuclear. So America's first nuclear powered Bitcoin mining center to open in Pennsylvania. And I just thought it was a pretty neat little article. So there's a 1,200 acre campus that's expected to host Bitcoin mining and cloud computing services, which is a first of its kind in the US. So I thought that was really neat. Just want to spread the news to everyone. I won't get into the nitty-gritty details, but there is expected to be about 50 megawatts of net mining capacity in Q1 2023, so coming online right around the corner. A lot of people also say Bitcoin is very environmentally unfriendly, but there's other use cases out there. As we can see here in the Congo, they're also using hydroelectricity to provide funding for the forest, wildlife, and Bitcoin as well. So there's a lot of other green efforts out there, so Bitcoin is not all bad for the environment. The next thing I want to talk about is Axie Infinity, and I'll make this one quick, but Axie Infinity just spiked in price. It surged about 40% and almost up to 50% in one day, which is insane, especially for this game. Although it is a game, it's kind of iconic now, but there's no reason why it should have spiked up that much. And the reason is because there is an unlock of millions of dollars worth of tokens. So this is VCs and big money. They are pushing up the price of this token so that retail investors also want to get in on the action, and they buy it knowing that Monday, which today at the time of the recording, yesterday when this goes live, there's probably going to be a huge price drop coming soon, because all those institutional investors who did push up the price, they have their unlocks and they probably want to start pulling their cash out. So this is probably going to be a big dump on retail investors. We'll see. So that is the big news with Axie Infinity and why it did surge up. The last thing I wanted to talk about is Gemini. They are laying off about 10% of its staff, and Gemini is another large crypto exchange, and it's sad to see that 10% of the headcount is going to go away. And there's a lot of other news going on with Gemini and Genesis and other sorts of SEC also entered the chat with that drama. But it's once again sad to see that more exchanges, they are laying off people, and this is just continuing the trend. Right now, this is just tech layoffs in 2022, and unfortunately it only goes to November, but there has been a lot of layoffs between Google, Microsoft, Salesforce, Coinbase, Genesis, Gemini. Every single large company, they're starting to lay off their employees, and this trend is just going to continue as the time goes on. So we will see if those big micro and macro factors do start getting priced into the crypto price, and maybe there might be another downturn as well. If there is a downturn, I am still taking this time to purchase BTC and other cryptos every single day. I actually have a portfolio that is going to 5 to 10x, and it's actually doing really, really good right now. I'm off to a very good start. If you're interested in that, I do have a Patreon where you can check out my buys every day. If not, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will see you guys on the next one.